So in order to restore our abilities to think logically, analytically, and to see cause and effect, Dr. Buteyko would say that we need to start actually by restoring our natural breathing patterns, which we practice today during this during our breathing exercise. So, I think it's pretty obvious to all of us that breathing affects everything in our lives, right? If we stop breathing even for 5 minutes, nothing will exist for us, right? There is no body, there is no world, there is no election. So that's a kind of negative, we could say, effect of breathing. But there is a positive effect of breathing as well. And in so many cultures all over the world, spiritual teachers and saints, sages, always emphasized the importance of meditation, the importance of developing gentle, peaceful breathing, and also developing non-breathing. This is a more esoteric knowledge about non-breathing, but if you look for it, you will find it in almost every culture. It's just not openly out there. You kind of need to dig a little bit in order to find it. So, and Dr. Buteyko said that peaceful, gentle breathing or non-breathing creates a more neutral state of mind, more objective state of mind, and also a more peaceful and meaningful life. And the opposite is also true, that heavy and excessive breathing usually comes with discontent, greed, overconsumption, and computer-like thinking. It's kind of amazing that Dr. Buteyko, in the end of 20th century was talking about the computer-like thinking, which is becoming very prevalent right now. And that means that the mind becomes very capable of solving particular problems and not capable of seeing a big picture. Right? That's what computers do. That's what AI do, right? They're incredible. They're so much more powerful in a way that we are, definitely fast in solving the problems, but not able to analyze the whole situation and they see an overall picture. And for me, it's absolutely fascinating that, so Dr. Buteyko saw the cure for the world by restoring the natural lifestyle, restoring natural breathing patterns, and restoring our abilities to see, or developing our abilities to see a cause and effect. And he said that education is not required for that education is actually not important. And, and he would say also that many Aboriginal people or Native Americans in this country, for example, who were not educated, but it was easy for them to see that the actions of white people would destroy themselves and the environment as well, and possibly the planet, right? So how Native Americans would come to this conclusion and why people who were very well educated were not able to see that. So Dr. Buteyko was explaining it because the abilities, people who have a more natural lifestyle have actually often a higher abilities to determine a cause and effect and to see a big picture. Yeah. When people who lost their natural lifestyle often, lose their abilities, so those abilities become weaker, and they're much more determined to achieve a specific result and solve small problems instead of seeing big problems. So in general, overbreathing is narrowing our vision, narrowing our mind, and makes us less tolerant and more aggressive. And it's interesting that there are a lot of pictures on the internet. You can find them, and they show a human mind and what happens when a person breathes peacefully versus a person overbreathes to a high degree. And so a lot of areas in the brain become red, actually, when people overbreathe, because the nervous system is agitated, the level of tolerance goes down, and the mind is moving away from an objective state or more objective state.